TSA check, and they didn't need anything out of my backpack. I just had to bring my Polaroid out of my backpack, and then now I'm seated at my gate, and this is actually the exact same gate I sat at when I flew to Europe a few years ago. So it's bringing back memories, and I literally wore the exact same sweatshirt. I have all my toiletries in this bag. Some things are saran wrapped. I've got my snacks. I've got kiwi, lavash, oranges, carrots, and then I do have my electronics down here. So I had to get my film camera hand checked, hand inspected, because you do not want it to go through the x-ray machine. And then down here is my D3300, and I did bring it instead of my D750 just because it's lighter and older and cheaper, and it's not about the gear, it's about the photographer.
I wish I'd filmed the whole thing.
So for me, I'm pretty frugal with my film. There's not a lot, and it ain't cheap, folks, so I do try to keep it to a specific emotions or mood.
Okay, so I took a Polaroid of this area, but the camera blew out the white bedding. And also, I did not have the lines parallel. And it turned this top part darker, so that's not really the vibe I'm going for. But alas, it's a memory.
One of the things I wish I didn't do here was get up and fix the blinds beforehand. I just don't want to disturb things too much because I want to keep the mood how it is. So our next Polaroid spot where I used my Fujifilm Instax Mini 70 at was Leo and Lily's, where we had brunch after church. And apparently celebrities go here, I guess. But we did come here right before we found this amazing cactus patch, which I will be sharing in my next LA photo spots video, so make sure you are subscribed.
Okay, I'm gonna click it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
That's actually cute.
Alright.
How it like came out.
Okay, so I got a picture of our brunch here at Leo's and Lily's, and I will say the composition's not very good because when you look through the Polaroid lens, you have to remember that the camera itself, like the lens right here up front, is actually situated a little bit, like it's situated in the center of the camera, but when you're looking through the eyepiece right here, the viewfinder, it's situated to the right. So whatever you're looking at right here, you think it's going to be positioned correctly and composed right here, but it's actually going to shift left. Do you see that? Does that make sense? But yeah, I will say I give this a rating of a 2 out of 5. Maybe a 1 out of 5. I'll be a little savage on myself, but I'm hungry, so let's go eat.
Okay, me and Amanda found this random cactus field farm thing, and I'm gonna try to get a Polaroid of this, and it's very, the sun is very high in the sky right now, so it's gonna be very harsh, but I wanna see what it looks like and see how it works out. I actually ended up not shooting here, but I will be sharing the location in my next video. This video was actually inspired by Audrey Storm. If you're a beginner film photographer, go ahead and watch her channel. She has a bunch of tips and tricks from her personal experiences with some film cameras she's thrifted. She's also a beginner, but she just recently did a California road trip with her film camera. Okay, we made it to Santa Monica and we found this amazing mural. It's just so cute. It's beside the brunch place called Alfalfa, and it's pink and it says joy and yes. I need to remember that because the lens is on the left, I need to make sure it's positioned right. A little bit to the right. It's terrifying.
It's terrifying, truly it is.
Alrighty guys, we made it to Beverly Hills and we found this strip of palm trees with not a lot of people. So we got a couple of pictures and some reels, and then I wanted to show you how I got a Polaroid of the line of trees, except I'm a doofus and I hit the wrong mode. Okay, so I wanted to get a picture of the line of trees, right?
but we were freaking out because there's a stoplight down there and also a stoplight this way. And each time it turns red, we have to run out and actually go and get a picture or a video in the middle without the cars flying by. So I was trying to get a picture of the line of palm trees and I freaked out, and instead of hitting, so this camera has different modes. It has this flower thing, a mountain, flash, high key for like super bright light, and then regular. Well, I panicked and I hit the flower and I thought it meant plants, so I hit the flower mode. But I'm pretty sure that means macro shot when it's up close, and then this one is if it's like a wide angle view. But you know, you live and you learn, and this whole video is about learning, and this looks pretty decent, so I'm okay with it. Amanda also has a Polaroid, but I think it's out of battery, sadly. But here's what my photo looks like, and it's darker. That doesn't look too bad, and I think it really just depends on the film you're using and the camera, because I wanted it to be like bluer hues, or even like golden hues, but alas.
My friend Devin actually has a Chihuahua.
I don't like Chihuahuas.
I don't either.
Hey guys, I am now replacing the pack, so you can just open this side, pop the door open. This is the empty canister of film, and then I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. Okay, so you have to be careful when you're opening the little film thing, because it says do not touch this part, because that would be bad if you touched it. You would spoil the film, and you don't want that. Also, you don't want to litter. This is what it looks like when you open it. You would want this, I believe, out. Yeah. So you line it up with a yellow tab right here, and there we go. And turn it on, and it should have like a little sample like cover, so I'm gonna shoot that. I think it's a sample. I'm always nervous that it's not a sample and then I'm gonna waste something, so I'm gonna...
Yeah, mine's always a sample.
Okay, it's just a sample, Abby. Chill. Because there's people right now. Yeah, it's a sample. It's a sample. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna do a different mode? Macro, mountain, high key,
The plant.
flash. No, I don't want to do flash. High key or regular?
I don't know, it's kind of in the shade
Or
though.
regular.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, fam. I'm scared.
Commit.
Oh shoot, I forgot it.
Check
I forgot that the lens is to the left and then why do they do that where the viewfinder is on the right? It doesn't make sense.
They make everything difficult.
So a few notes about the Fujifilm Instax Mini 70. It actually has a timer mode, which is super handy dandy, a selfie mirror, and it automatically turns off after just a little bit to save batteries, which is good because it takes 2 CR2 batteries and not just AA.
Oh my word, that's just cute. Okay, that's cute. Okay, I'm gonna go through here.
This is my favorite Polaroid from LA, and it's really because of the colors, the shadow patterns, and lighting. What makes a photo interesting is that it's not all bright and not all dark. Basically, it's not flat, but the trees made a nice canopy of different light intensities, so there's more contrast. Another photographer to watch here on YouTube is Taylor Jackson. He recently just took a bunch of film cameras on his trip to Ireland, including an instant camera as well. So make sure you go comment my name, and if you've been enjoying this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
This is unreal.
Here we go. Another Polaroid moment. I'm nervous, I can't mess up because it's too beautiful.
Okay, I'm filming now.
Okay, here we go. Another Polaroid moment at, where are we? Point 2. Okay, so should I set it to the mountain mode? I feel like I should.
Yeah, because it's far away.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay. I shot it.
Yay!
Proud moment.
Committed.
I'm nervous. I hope it's good. It better be good. Okay, I'll show you later.
This one turned out dark, but it honestly matches the danger of these waters, and that's a story time for another time.
There's like nobody here.
Okay.
Okay guys. Okay guys, it's our final shot in LA, sadly, but it's gonna be the Hollywood sign again, so I'm gonna try not to mess this up.
Okay, we're gonna hit the mountain mode.
Because it's a mountain, not a plant.
Yeah, not a plant. Okay, remember that the lens is right there. I feel like I'm so far away. I hit it.
Nice.
One of the biggest challenges with photography is definitely lighting, but by practicing with an instant camera, it's actually good because you won't be worried about the ISO, aperture, or shutter speed since you'll be focusing more on the composition and utilizing natural or atmospheric lighting. And so the key to this is really experimentation, and here's some moody experimentation that I did once I got back from LA, right in my own living room using our blinds. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more photo and content creation tips from me, make sure to subscribe, guys, and check out my photography playlist. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you watching my video. Thank you so much.